Last summer, I sat right here with 103-year-old Maria as she peeled garlic for her famous minestrone. This, she told me, tapping her knife on the table, is my insurance policy. And you know what? Science proves she's right. After studying the eating habits of centenarians worldwide, researchers found 5 foods appearing on their plates daily, and not one requires a fancy supermarket or big budget. 1. The 80% rule, Okinawa's secret to eating less without trying. In Okinawa, where people live longer than almost anywhere on Earth, they've mastered something called Hara Hachi Bu, eating until 80% full. But here's what most miss: it's not about willpower. Their secret, asterisk. Start meals with miso soup, fills the stomach with nutrient-dense liquid. Use 9-inch plates, trick your brain into feeling satisfied. Chew each bite 20+ times, gives your body time to register fullness. Try this tonight, downsize your plate and eat your veggies first. Like 89-year-old fisherman Hiroshi told me, we don't diet, we just eat like humans are meant to. 2. Beans, the humble protein that outperforms meat. While Americans spend billions on protein powders, Sardinian shepherds thrive on pennies worth of beans daily. Why? These little miracles. Repair DNA thanks to spermidine, a compound that declines with age. Balance blood sugar with resistant starch. Cost less than $1 per serving. Maria's trick: soak beans overnight with a strip of kombu seaweed, makes them easier to digest and boosts mineral absorption. Even my arthritic hands can stir these, she laughs. 3. Real sourdough, the bread that loves you back. Forget everything you've heard about avoiding bread. In Ikaria, Greece, another blue zone, they eat sourdough daily. The 24-hour fermentation. Heavy checkmark breaks down gluten, easier on sensitive stomachs. Heavy checkmark creates gut-friendly probiotics. Heavy checkmark lowers glycemic impact by 30%. Spot fake sourdough with this test. Real sourdough only contains flour, water, salt, no yeast, no sugar. It should smell tangy like yogurt. Now, here's what nobody tells you: Maria's minestrone has one ingredient that science shows can turn back your biological clock. But that's not even the most surprising secret. Wait until you see what 101-year-old fishermen in Sardinia drink every afternoon instead of coffee. 4. Herbal Teas, nature's medicine cabinet. In Ikaria, Greece, where dementia rates are 80% lower than America's, they don't drink much water. Instead, they sip these wild herbal teas daily. Mountain tea fights inflammation better than green tea. Rosemary infusions, shown to improve memory recall by 15%. Sage brews, reduces night sweats and hot flashes. Pro tip from 97-year-old shepherdess Eleni: steep herbs in hot, not boiling, water to preserve delicate oils. We pick ours fresh, she says, but dried works too, just add a pinch of orange zest to wake up the flavor. 5. The forgotten green, 3x more calcium than milk. While Americans chase collagen creams, Sardinian women over 100 get their glow from this: wild arugula and dandelion greens. Pound for pound, they contain more calcium than dairy, no bloating. Liver cleansing compounds. Natural folate to protect brain cells. Farmer Luigi's longevity salad: toss bitter greens with olive oil, lemon, and 1 hard-boiled egg. The fat helps absorb nutrients. His 103rd birthday was last week. He still tends his own garden. The centenarians' pantry principle. Notice what's missing. Processed foods. Instead, every blue zone kitchen stocks whole grains, farro, barley, sourdough. Preserved vegetables, fermented or sun-dried. Nuts and seeds, pantry-stable healthy fats. When researchers analyzed these diets, they found one shocking consistency: these folks eat over 20 different plants weekly. But before you stress, Maria's trick: keep a longevity mix of 7 frozen veggies and toss handfuls into soups. Variety without effort, she winks. Now, before we reveal the final 2 secrets, including the one food that lowered 89-year-old Carla's cholesterol by 40 points, I want you to try something. Next grocery trip, grab one unfamiliar herb and one bitter green. Your taste buds might protest at first, but your cells will throw a party. Coming up, the Sardinian happiness wine that's nothing like you'd expect, and why centenarians chew each bite until it's liquid. 6. Cannonau Wine, the longevity elixir. While mainstream health advice warns against alcohol, Blue Zone centenarians drink this daily in moderation. The secret lies in anthocyanins that repair blood vessels. Sardinian shepherds have 10x less heart disease. Procyanidins that keep skin elastic. Marco still has the grip strength to milk goats. Social ritual, always shared with friends at 5 p.m. sharp. Important note, this isn't permission to drink more, it's about quality. Look for Cannonau or any dry, tannic red. 102-year-old Francesca's rule, one glass, with food, never alone. 7. The 30 Chew Secret. The most overlooked longevity practice isn't what they eat, it's how. Okinawans chew each bite 30+ times until it's liquid. Why this matters? Activates digestive enzymes, reduces bloating after 60. Triggers fullness hormones before overeating. Extracts 3x more nutrients from the same foods. Try this tonight. Put your fork down between bites. Count to 20 chews. You'll not only eat less, you'll actually taste your food for the first time in years. The Blue Zone Plate Formula. Your longevity meal template. 1/2 plate colorful vegetables, the more bitter, the better. 1/4 plate beans/whole grains. 1/4 plate fatty fish or pasture-raised eggs. Drizzle of EVOO plus herbs. 1 glass water or herbal tea, wine optional. When 104-year-old gardener Lucia started this, her arthritis pain decreased so much she could kneel to plant seeds again, like my joints remembered how to be young. Your 7-day longevity challenge. Starting tomorrow, try one Blue Zone habit daily. Mon, swap one drink for herbal tea. Tuesday, add a bitter green to any meal. Wed, share a meal, or wine, with friends. And so on. Remember, centenarians didn't change overnight. As Marco says while pouring his nightly glass, a life of little pleasures adds up to a very long life indeed.